This illusion uses mirrors. When he puts that threefold, when Douglas Henning puts that threefold in front of the table, the mirror is now rises up, and when he puts it away again, now the mirror goes down. For what reason why you don't know, because the whole scenery matches and reflects in the mirror. Paul Daniels did something similar. Watch Paul Daniels' magic shows on YouTube. You'll get an idea that it's similar. I don't know who did it first, Doug Henning or Paul Daniels. It's like the mirror tunnel created by Walter Jeans, an improvement on P.T. Silver's version for the Silver Hat illusion. Siegfried and Roy, Lance Burton, the Pendragons, Jonathan Pendragon, Mastro, the Magnificent, Charlotte Pendragon, Linda the First Lady of Magic, you can, Louis D'Amatos, David Copperfield, Franz Roy, every magician out there, as far as I know, uses mirror tunnels. It's a mirror that's a tube, and sometimes they don't have to be a tube. It can be different shapes and sizes. Even Fernando P1 explained this, the 13 people vanish could be done with a mirror tunnel, but it's mirrored all on the outside, but flat black on the inside. You can make an elephant appear, and if you're going to do that, you have to have a bigger mirror tunnel. That's what Doug Henning did. And to make it like the elephant's still there, he had a trapeze thing moving all around somehow. And he's saying, steady boys, steady, or no, steady girls, steady, steady. That was really on a trapeze idea, concept. Like trapeze artist idea, but he's on a bar making like the elephant's there, but not. The illusion is in the mind. Meanwhile, that big mirror tunnel comes out of the curtain or a wall and goes back in with the elephant. And he does the same thing with the things that go bump in the night. And when we were at Chrysler Hall in Norfolk, Virginia, me, Tommy, and Dave Duncan, Michael Klein might have been there, I don't know, Norfolk, Virginia. The couple did the big, black, and this is before he did his Orient Express special and performed that same illusion. I said, Dave, Copperfield is in the middle of the three. He said, how you know that? And all of a sudden, one, it's a girl, off to the right, that's the left. Then on the right, a girl. I said, no, see, he's in the middle. And sure enough, he moved the sheet away, he's in the middle. How'd you know that? I got books on stuff like that. It's the history of Doug Henning, David Copperfield, and all that. And Doug Henning did it first, as far as I know. But Howard Thurston did something similar called the $1 Million Mystery. And you can Google it on search engines. And magicians on YouTube and everything revealed the mirror tunnel. Fernando P1, Art Zone Productions, and stuff like that. But Mitch Leary pointed that direction to me. He said, watch how the walls are all squared. Watch the lines bend. That's where the mirror is. It's called a mirror tunnel. You can even produce smaller objects if you wanted to for a close-up version of a mirror tunnel. But for a bigger one, you have a bigger mirror tunnel. Copperfield used it for the 13 People Vanish, the CBS Camera Vanish, even for Video to Life illusion in the 70s when he did his specials on CBS. He produced people out of a box that seemed empty, and then for the finale produced his 3 sheepdogs with sunshade on, stuff like that. Alright. Now that I'm sitting there rambling, I'm not paying attention on here. Gato Preto, Doug Henning, all capitals, Gato Preto, Gato space Preto, all capitals, and put Doug Henning, or David Copperfield, or David Blaine, or, anybody you can think of, and it'll be there. Same way with Fernando P1. Whoops, wrong direction. Everybody knows a lady without a middle. Oh, here we go. It's either she crawled in underneath the stage to get into the safe that's a box that has a trap door. You go through the trap door into the box of a trap door on the bottom and then there. And the money is like, I don't know how to say it, but it's moved over there. The money's moved over into the safe. But in the air, there was nothing in the air at all times. It was an empty box hanging above the people's heads. And all she has to do is go with the money up into the box. Gato Preto gives a good analysis of it. Back in the day, in the history of magic, probably in Houdini days and Howard Thurston, they had devices that could move things around real fast, like a conveyor belt. It's hard to explain, but you'd have to look up the history of illusion magic. But get a gist of what that's about. Watch Gato Preto and look up Doug Henning, or Gato Preto Copperfield. Paul Daniels did a vanishing camera, and it's different than Copperfield. Even Paul Daniels said in a comment on my nephew William's channel, and I let him know at the time, before we lost the password, I said, Paul Daniels, I helped my nephew William's YouTube channel out, because he was talking on there to help him out, which is understandable. And he mentioned that can't think straight. He mentioned that Copperfield asked if he could do the camera vanish, and he said, sure. And he said that Copperfield's version was way different than his version. So from that, you can figure, like I was thinking, either Paul Daniels' camera got hauled in one of those stairs, like the Munsters, how they open up the stairs and come out of the stairs and close back up with Spot the Dragon flaming and stuff. Or the camera can fold flat and go inside the forklift. There are illusions where you can produce a magician in an empty box put together frame by frame on stage and rise up inside the forklift. And there's a space you can make a hollow space, like a hollow table, hollow stairs. You can do the concept with the forklift. Whoever thought of that is real clever. So if you can pack flat, make the camera real flat and stick into a hollow forklift, then that's where the camera went. It's either there or the hollow stairs. Those are only the two places I can think that camera went. Now for Copperfield, it's a mirror tunnel. And Tim White, the cameraman, is also an illusionist builder. Even for Melinda, the First Lady of Magic, her jungle illusion. And he helps other illusionists. Plus, he does illusions on the side. I like how they added a touch of Penn and Teller. Skippy, why so glum? Raindrops on roses, rainbow and kittens. Got the camera, Dave. And they say something else. Then they act like they pushed Tim White, the illusion builder cameraman, off the building. But really, he didn't fall very far. It's an optical illusion. It looks like they're way up in here. It's the way they did it. Perspective. Bill Bixby did something similar on an episode of The Magician. He says Mark Wilson taught him all the magic. He considered the best teacher of magic of living today. He's my coach, and my friend. He mentions it in a Genie magazine too. And thanks to Bob Schofield, friend, Buddhist magician, born-again Christian friend since 1980 on up, at Vanishing Ink, he bought me for my either birthday or Christmas present, Mark Wilson Course of Magic. It's the same concept as it was in thick book, but it's in a soft cover. It runs the whole thing from close-up to stage illusions. And thanks to a guy named David, who was cleaning his room up, and said, "Hey Bill, I thought you'd want this. Why do you look like you're seeing a ghost?" I was praying to Jesus to be able to get that kind of book, because I just got done watching last night Copperfield's CBS 8th annual special, sponsored by the Magic of Crafts Recipes. And at the end, it was his Great Wall of China special. And he said, the Library of Congress suggests these books. The Amateur Magicians Book of Magic by Henry Hay, and Milbourne Christopher illustrated History of Magic. These and many more books are waiting for you at the bookstore and library to read more about it. And then David, who was on a bicycle, said, "Well, Jesus answered your prayers. Here you go." I was praying. Oh, this is definitely my channel. I got the commercials in it too. I was praying to Jesus to learn all the Doug Henning and David Copperfield illusions, and he answered my prayers fourfold. My family in Lancaster, Ohio, and my mom and dad that adopted me, and my niece and nephews, my friend Sean Dowdy and their family, and Raymond Smith and their family, and Tony Culpepper, his grandma, and my school teacher, Mrs. Jones, my librarian, Miss Queeman, my guidance counselor at school, Mr. Smith, my gym teacher, Mr. Lowry, my church member friends, Mr. and Mrs. Lowry, my youth director, Mark Taylor, and his wife, Patty Taylor. Huh? Okay. Well, you get the idea. And Bob Schofield and his wife Judy and Peter and Leslie Schofield and the Story family. Everyone helped me to get to where I'm at with Jesus' help. I'm now considered a walking magic book from co-church member friend Wayne Berry. Oh yeah, my school friends on the school bus.